Hey guys, we're here at GDC. We're sitting down with Luca Redwood of 88 Games, checking out Photographs, which actually has a release date now. It's coming out April 3rd.
That's right.
And so we're going to check out a demo here and see what Photographs is all about.
So this is probably the thing people have already seen most. This is like the first level.
Yeah.
And because the game's got 5 stories, they each have like completely different gameplay mechanics, which it basically means there's 5 games. Which, in retrospect, was a pretty stupid idea. And that's why it's taken so long for me to make.
Yeah.
But it's kind of necessary because it's all about telling story through gameplay and narrative.
Yeah.
And then, for example, this story, I'll give a bit of a spoiler alert here, but this story is all about the relationship between these 2 characters.
Okay.
And when you first play it, what you'll notice is if you try and take care of this guy first, you've got to get him in here. You'll get yourself into a state where you actually can't continue because the game's sort of about the relationship between these 2 characters and how he's got to take care of her and that sort of thing.
Okay.
So you'll learn that. Okay, no, but if I use him to sort of help her get in the right position, oh yeah, okay, then it works.
Okay. That's interesting. So the gameplay mechanics themselves are really trying to tell the story.
Yeah, so later on in the story, they have a bit of a falling out, basically. And then, you know, the game's kind of trained you to work in that way. And then you try and work in that way and you realise it doesn't work anymore because they're sort of estranged in some way.
Yeah.
So that's one of the stories, but then say we'd go to something like, into debug mode.
Uh-oh. Secret code.
Yeah, secret code. Say go to one of the last story.
Now, how spoilery is this?
Nah, it's alright, because they're quite independent. They do link together in some way.
Yeah. And so did you try hard to have like different puzzle mechanics for each story?
I'll start right at the start. Yeah, but they kind of have to because...
But that little camera zoom thing, is that
constant
through all the puzzles?
So the bit where you're sort of searching around and you're looking for stuff, that's fairly constant.
That's a really cool effect.
It's kind of necessary because the stories are quite dark. And if you were working on that the whole time, it'd be quite heavy.
Yeah.
Whereas like this is a little fun thing where you can kind of look around.
Yeah.
And that's cool. And you sort of appreciate the things, and it's a nice change of pace.
That makes sense.
So these stories are all about these this group called the Preventers who prevent accidents. And this is probably the one that's most similar to my regular stuff.
Okay.
Because it's like a matching game.
Yeah.
So in this one, say we'll put this one here and we'll match some gems. And basically you got to get your characters down here to rescue them. It's very different from like 10 Million or Useful Boat though, because it's pure puzzle. There's no real-time element. Yeah, but I'll show you the cool stuff in a moment, the way you can combine things together.
Okay.
So yeah, this is like basically another game, right? And they're all very different. The game's pretty short actually. By design, it's like 3 hours.
3 hours? That's not bad.
Something like that.
I appreciate games that are on the shorter side.
Me too. Like I can't decide whether to sort of say that as a selling point.
Yeah, no, I would.
for me it is, but for other people I don't know if it is. So so this story tells this story of these sort of characters of like wizards.
Yeah.
And how their relationships develop, and they're all tragedies. So at some point in all of them, something terrible is going to happen.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And so can you do that focus thing on anybody, or is it you have to find certain people?
Yeah, we give like a little clue.
Okay.
And then you sort of look around and sort of see what works and what's not. So.
Okay. So is this entire story like these types of puzzles?
Yeah. So this story is all these kinds of puzzles. We use it. It's an interesting way of designing puzzles actually, because there's like 18 levels of this.
Yeah.
So we do a lot of mechanics. And then, like in a normal puzzle game, you're like, right, I'm going to get 50 levels out of that.
Right.
Minor variations of it. Whereas in this one, we don't. We sort of have a few concepts. Actually, we'll move on to the next.
Yeah.
Which means you can. It's a bit more freeing because you don't need to think, okay, this is fun, but can I milk it for 50 levels? You say, this is fun, and then it's done.
Yeah, you don't have to artificially stretch it out or anything.
So this is where the puzzles mostly come from. This one is it's all about the combination of these elements of these wizards. So we've got some air here. So if we put that next to the water, and we get that. Oh, and now we've matched, and then we've rescued that person.
That's cool. This looks fun. And so, like we said, coming out April 3rd. Price?
I think it's gonna be $3 or $4.
$3 or $4.
Not decided yet.
Not decided.
So it's
okay,
the indie style. Figure it
The
out when
indie
we get
style.
there.
It'll be a few bucks.
Yeah, a few bucks.
Well, that looks really awesome. We'll be looking forward to it coming out on April 3rd.
Yep.
Thanks so much.